Alright people, alright, I'm gonna try to make this a fast video since I know everybody is probably tired after this week. Few things, okay, that are not matching up, and I think the obvious reason is just the pure amount of money that Nvidia's earnings literally created in the stock market. Okay? That's why things are a little all over the place. So let's get into it. I still think that this is gonna play out on the deal, and then just chop with volatility all summer. But who cares about all of this right now? So I think we're now here. Can we grind higher? Sure. Can we pop? Yes. But then if we're still following this, another thing that supports it, and it's just updated, I showed you guys, this is the 30-minute chart. I showed this fractal to you guys here and there. Obviously this was just chop that happened. This dip here didn't happen, but it seems to be tracking this dip, and it has a sizable move here. Now SPX, let me show you guys something. Let's go to the 15-minute. Okay, so what have we done? We had the rally, we had the double top, we had the huge sell-off, then we were basing yesterday. Today we gapped. I mean, had Nvidia not had that crazy earnings, we wouldn't be here. The problem I have here is we're at this fib line, we're at the vol shelf, we're at the 200 with the sell signal on, could not close above today's high, with the MACD curling down, but that's the 15 minutes. So the 1 hour looks great. Okay, and this is just SPX. This is not the problem. Once you pull up QQQ, it tells you a completely different story. It looks like it's on absolute fire, because it is. It took out. That's the problem with this analysis that's throwing so many people off. Is this is the whole Nvidia thing. You have a sell signal yesterday on the daily, and the whole freaking candle is above it. So like, that's what it is. Okay, so you know, I know there's a lot of people out there, they're like, oh, I think AI is overvalued. Okay, so do you know how much is gonna change the world? Like, it will literally take away people's problem solving skills forever. Okay, so it's like insane. Anyways, here we got, but this is the SPX. Okay, so yeah, it's good, but like NQ is up here, and NQ just got a lot of more money into it. So I mean, this looks hyper bullish for continuation here. This is what I'm saying. We don't know if a deal is coming tomorrow. I think it's Tuesday. I have no clue. It can't be guaranteed. Just like I know these, you know, lovely politicians who have the American people's best interest at, you know, that's all they think about, obviously, because they're so nice and awesome. I know they're saying that default is not an option, but then again, these people have talked out of their behinds before. But tomorrow, if there's a deal, QQQ is going to 347. Okay, if it's on Tuesday, boom. So are they going to release the deal over the weekend? Probably. You know, so no one catches it. It's going to be a fast move, though. That's it. It's going to be a really fast move. But again, on the hourly, you see that it's kind of sloping. It's not looking the best, right? So for tomorrow, if there's no deal, they're going to rob every single person who's not smart about it, who made money on the video. Literally, they're going to chew through the premiums tomorrow. It's a half day Friday. Okay? Please be careful. Okay? That's why I'm in those YOLO spies for next week's Friday or Thursday or whatever, because they can sit there. Okay? They're probably gonna gain IV. This is getting absolutely nuts. This is the 1 hour 10-year yield. It's been going up straight since Thursday, May 11th. And will continue to. And once it hits that line, it can bounce back, or the trend line. Latest point it needs to back off is here. Okay, but you can also put level at 4. But yeah, please keep this in mind with whatever you do, because yeah, it's pretty nuts. I still have lower or early high for tomorrow. Okay, let's just do it on SPX. I have early high. So I think we have a chop or a down day, maybe even to this low. If nothing happens, I mean, there's nothing there really to pump the market except this one news thing. It's gonna be a low volume Friday. So I'll be looking at the volume now. Again, I know I mentioned this in the video yesterday, but it was all over there was no volume today. That was the thing. There's no volume. There was like 60% down volume and 30 up, but it was very light. So again, it's all the money that's in QQQ and Nvidia, literally, because oil was selling off. Dixie chopped. I didn't even look at Bitcoin, so I have no idea what it did today. Let's check it out. Tick closed like that. Okay, it's not the best setup. Let's check out BTC real quick. Okay, yeah, exactly. So everything looks kind of shit except QQQ, frankly. So unless we gap up, and what's gonna cause the gap up that no one else is thinking about? It's the PCE. Okay, PCE comes in good, we're flying. So I'm not saying we can't like do $10 tomorrow. Anything's possible, because imagine PCE is good and they hit us with the debt ceiling. So what I'm gonna be playing very, very light, because if that move happens, whatever light contracts you're in are going to absolutely melt your face off. It'll be like Nvidia earnings almost. So you don't have to even be heavy, you know. It's like, you know, you can be smart. You can buy contracts way out of the money for next week and be like, there's not really a reason, unless you're trying to turn, you know, $1,000 into, you know, 15,000 tomorrow. Like, don't bother with 0 DTs. PCE, okay. One thing is Japan's CPI dropped a little, which is good. It came in a little cool, but as you see, okay, here's some action. Something just happened. What was that? Let me see if there's any news. That's Australian retail sales. Okay, glad that they affect us that much. So especially if it goes and tests these levels down here, I mean, early high, it's not, I mean, they could be bringing it down because they want more for PCE. It's pre-market, okay? So that's why I'm in, you know, I'm in next week's out of the money and Meta and some small runners, because I had an insane day today. Okay, so we're Meta. Some good Tesla news, I guess, with Ford after hours. I'm not going to be playing any of the shitty stocks unless they are obvious runners tomorrow. I will, however, be looking at Costco again, half day. So it's kind of tricky because there's not going to be a lot of volume, and if it runs, it runs. And then let me pull up this like usual, and then refresh it a bunch of times because it's going to be showing the wrong shit. This dark pool spike is real. It's showing the correct small buy there too. Flow, I mean, they made a lot of money from here to here on Nvidia. So, but this is real, and that's a little concerning to me. This could be retail, I don't know, but that came down a lot. However, this is a bump here, but there's call volume, and we got the get magnet at 417, which would obviously, looking at SPY, be an absolute ripper tomorrow. So again, I have an early high that is out the window, which is a bearish signal. That is out the window if we gap up, and that gap up would have to be PCE, and that is going to be a very, very, very huge. It's like the number 2 report after CPI at this point. A lot of people aren't even talking about it online because they're just, Nvidia, and oh, I missed it, or man, I made a lot of money. Waller said it's all about, if CPI is cool and PCE as well, then pause in June. Okay? So we could have an absolute face ripper. We'll know pre-market. If it's good and we're kind of low, I'm going to literally try some out of the money 0 DTEs, but I'm not going to be sitting in any 0 DTEs for more than 10 minutes at a time tomorrow. Okay, I don't want to give back absolutely insane gains by fucking around. All right, I'll see you guys at dawn when we ride. Thank you so much for today.